Hey guys, what's up? And in today's video, I have Final Fantasy 15 gameplay. I'm going to be talking about the easiest way to defeat the final boss, aka Ardyn. And I've done this a couple times because I wanted to come up with the best ways, and so I'm going to share them with you now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to equip the Tempered Shield, because when you do, it increases your vitality and it increases your HP by like tenfold. It's also inside the castle when you're walking up to Ardyn after you defeat Ifrit. I will have an Ifrit guide out too, by the way. So when you first get out onto the street, what you want to do is you don't want to stand too close to him, because if you do, he'll do chain attacks on you. So what you want to do is you just want to wait until it says you can parry, and then the minute that your swords touch together, that's when I recommend that you start mashing your O or your B button, because when you do, he'll become vulnerable, and when he's vulnerable, you can do massive amounts of damage on him. And then you just want to keep following that jump technique, staying far away, because then you can keep getting him while he's vulnerable, and then you keep lowering and lowering his HP. He will be using magic on you, but you can do what I just did, and you can warp out of the way. I recommend that you warp twice just in case, or you can warp to a warp point. What I don't recommend about warping is just warping to points where you're like on top of buildings and all stuff like that, because what happens is he will do an aerial attack on you and it will take a lot of your HP away, plus you'll take the fall damage. So you just want to stay on the street. Whenever he's using magic, warp away quick. At one point in the battle, he will emit that blue, like a purple, I don't even know what it's called, just an aura. And when he's in it, you can actually stay inside of it, and you will be able to parry that attack. So the next phase of the battle is when you get his health low enough, what he'll start to do is he'll warp all over the place, and he will do this a lot. So what you want to do is you just want to stay with your hand on the X or the square button, and then what he'll do is he'll hit you, but it'll always automatically dodge. So after you get his health down low enough, what happens is it actually begins the second part of the battle, which is one of my favorite parts. So in this part, what happens is you actually have to fight using the King's weapons. It's really similar to the Leviathan fight, which was another one of my favorites. After Luna gives you the power, and then you have all the weapons around you. It's like kind of like that, but just now you have to battle Ardyn. So in this battle, what happens is it's going to be all in the air, and you will be flying all over the place, and then eventually you end up right on top of the kingdom in the air. What I recommend you do for this is that Ardyn's attacks will do a lot of damage on you. So what I recommend you do is you constantly just warp, and then you just attack only after you see that he threw his attack back at you. Like, you'll be able to tell, like, what happens is he'll get all his weapons ready, and then it's kind of like they almost shoot out at you, but then when they shoot out at you, you keep warping, and then that's when you're able to actually attack him with yours. Now what you can do is you can just leave your finger on the circle or the B button, whichever console you have, and it will do tons and tons of damage. And if you time it right, what happens is you can actually catch him in a place where he's actually not able to attack you for like a little while. So you're just doing constant amount of damage on him. And then what happens is after you're doing that, it'll bring you into the third phase of the boss battle. So the third phase of the boss battle is the easiest and definitely the most dramatic of the three. And basically, it's really self-explanatory. What you want to do is you just want to keep head-on attacking Ardyn, because he's so tired at this point and he really doesn't even fight back. Even when he knocks you down, what you want to do is you just want to keep on attacking him, because when you do, it'll bring you to this button prompt right here where you just keep on stabbing him, and then eventually to the point where you see Noctis, he puts the sword right in the heart of Ardyn, and it is pretty cool. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, a comment. It would really help the channel. Thanks a lot, guys, and as always, thanks for watching.